Hello, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is your tarot card for the week of April 26, 2026. It is a collective general reading. So as the messages come through today, take what fits, leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means that it is meant for someone else. And please check out your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. If you're not sure what those placements are, in the description box of this video is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Also, Aquarius, keep in mind, this is not what you don't see coming for the week ahead. The tarot card of the week reading is intended to be a message to you from source, something that they want you to consider so you can make a decision that is best for you and your life at this time. With all of that said, let's begin. Tapping into the Aquarius collective now, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What is the tarot card of the week for the Aquarius collective for the week of April 24th? Oh, April 26th. I'm recording this on the 24th. For the week of April 26th, 2026. One more shuffle here. Thank you. I apologize for my voice. I've been recording all day long. But your tarot card of the week is the Two of Wands. Are you prepared to make a decision that may change the course of your life? At the bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands. What are you passionate about and ready to create? Okay. Opportunity here to change your life path in some way. Make a new decision. Leave the old Ace of Wands, the old life, the old chapter, the old path. Leave it behind. Move into new uncharted territory. Leave the old Ace of Wands for the new Ace of Wands, which consequently the Queen of Wands is holding. So tell me more about this here for the Aquarius collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Why is the Two of Wands their tarot card of the week? Are you prepared to make a decision that may change the course of your life? One more shuffle here. Thank you. What do we have for you, my love? Eight of Swords, Eight of Cups, and the Six of Cups. Bottom of the deck, the Knight of Wands. You seem to be unsure. There's a part of you physically, the 3D version of you, right? In the physical, you're like, I would really like to do this. I'd like to set out on this path. To move forward in this path means I'm leaving behind a situation, environment, or connection in my life that's currently the Eight of Cups. It's just meh. It's not that great. It's okay. It's sustainable. It's tolerable. But it's not very emotionally fulfilling. But what you could walk towards, if you choose to make this decision, is the Nine of Cups. And that is emotional contentment. That is happiness. That is moving towards a goal, if you will, that is your wish fulfillment or part of your wish fulfillment. But it requires you to leave something or someone in the past. And I think that's where you get caught up here in the Eight of Swords. It's like there's that one version of you, the everyday real world you, that is free and would love to do this. But mentally, you know that it comes at a cost to this. So what do I mean by that? Maybe your dream here is to, I don't know, start your own business. And you really like to do that. You would like to do that. The Queen of Wands is the entrepreneur of tarot. And you're like, I know that if I made this decision, I put this path, I put this plan into place, I'll be on path, I'll be in alignment with what I want to do. I will eventually get there, but it's going to require me to leave this job. And maybe I like what I do, or maybe I like who I do it with, or who I do it for. So there's some nervousness here as well. And that nervousness is, I don't know if I'm moving towards something that will be more beneficial for me than where I'm at now. So if I do embark, again, using work as an example, and I end up in the future, opening up my own business, I don't know if it'll be as successful as I'm hoping it would be. Maybe I'm better off just staying in the Six of Cups in this current job. Kind of like the devil you know is better than the devil you don't know. So twofold message there for some of you. Well, I should say for all of you, you have the Two of Wands, right? You're at a Y point. You can make a decision. You can go left or right. I don't really think you can stay where you are. That's why the decision here needs to be made. You have to go left or you have to go right. And to go in a particular direction means leaving behind the past. It's almost like you want a guarantee. I want to guarantee that I'm making the right decision. There are no guarantees in life. The guarantee is the one that you make for yourself. Planning is your guarantee about whether or not you will be successful. Eight of Swords. Tell me about the Eight of Swords. So not only is there anxiety about leaving potentially here something or someone behind in the past, there's also anxiety about what I'm moving towards. Is it worth leaving behind whatever this is in the past? It's like you're trading one job for another, one romantic partner for another. Tell me about that Eight of Swords. One more shuffle. Thank you. Let's say you're an employer. You're at a Y point right now about whether or not you're going to fire this employee, eliminate their position, or hire someone to replace them. And you don't know, because you don't know if the replacement will be as good as the person that you have, even though the person that you have isn't that great to begin with. Eight of Swords, clarified by Temperance, King of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. Man, do you want it. Bottom of deck, Wheel of Fortune. So I have a group of you. You want that new direction. You want that new, we'll call it a goal. You want the goal. You can see it long term in your future. You're passionate about it and you're excited about it. But you're not taking full action towards it just yet. Temperance is fire energy, but it's a quiet fire. It's a muted fire. So as much as you would love to launch the business tomorrow, leave this person, or enter into connection, or apply for the job or the position, or hire a new employee, as much as you would like to do that tomorrow, you're like, I don't know about that. Because once you move forward and you make that decision, it's almost like you can't undo it. You know, once you submit your resume or application, that's it. You may or may not get the job offer. And maybe when you get it, you can certainly decline it if you change your mind. But you can't unsubmit it once it's submitted. You know what I mean? Once you break up with this person, you can't really go back and say, oopsie, didn't mean to file for divorce. You know, I feel like this is a big decision. This isn't like whether or not you're going to have Chinese or Italian food for dinner on a Friday night. This seems to be pretty monumental for you. And that's why you're pausing. Okay, Eight of Cups. Tell me about the Eight of Cups. I think the question should be, are you ready to move towards wish fulfillment? Even if that means leaving behind something. Even if it means not having a guarantee. Your only guarantee here is if you don't move towards the Nine of Cups, you'll never get the Nine of Cups. That's your only guarantee. You're not guaranteed that once you obtain the Nine of Cups, it will remain the Nine of Cups indefinitely. But you'll never experience it, regardless for how long it will be in your life, if you don't take that first step. One more shuffle. Thank you. Empress came flying out of the deck. The Death card and the Ace of Swords. And everything I said is the truth. Seven of Swords here at the bottom of the deck, which I'm not worried to see because that actually is astrologically your card. So you could be strategic about this or you could sabotage this. There's no guarantee that when you leave behind these 8 cups and you move towards this beautiful star, this wish fulfillment, you have no guarantee that the 9 cups you will encounter will be the 9 cups forever. You know, if you're a single Aquarius and you're like, I'm ready to get that out there into the world, is being single terrible? No, it's 8 cups. 8 cups is far better than 5, right? You're not crying all day, but you would like to have a partner. And as you start walking out there into the future, being bold, being brave, wanting to connect, you're not guaranteed that the next person you meet will be your romantic partner for the rest of your life. You will experience a level of 9 of Cups with them, but you're not guaranteed it'll be forever. But what do? Sit in the 8 of Cups and miss the opportunity? What's that Garth Brooks songs? There's a Garth Brooks song that I'm hearing. Don't miss the dance. I'm going to pin that in your comment section. It might not last forever. The job, the relationship, the new path. But it's far better than where you're currently at, regardless of how long it exists in your life. You can nurture this and move towards this, and it will change your life. Death card is all about an ending for a new beginning. Or don't do another thing and just let this wash away and fall out of your life. And at that point, you will be sabotaging yourself. Six of Cups. Tell me about the Six of Cups. Now I keep hearing that Garth Brooks song playing. Six of Cups. Tell me about the Six of Cups here. One more shuffle. Thank you. Six of Cups, clarified by Seven of Cups, Page of Cups, and the Hanged Man. Bottom of the deck, the Hierophant. If you don't move forward and do this, and look, I'm not the tarot reader who's going to tell you have to listen to me. I know everything. I don't know your exact situation here, what you're dealing with. It's a collective general reading. You have to take the message how it resonates to you. However, there is a higher calling here. The universe is calling you in this direction for a reason. Whether that job lasts 1 year or the rest of your life, whether that new relationship lasts 1 year or the rest of your life, you are meant to move on this path. If you don't, and you just leave it in the dream state, you will die with this regret. So see this from another perspective. Hangman to the Page of Cups to the Seven of Cups. It might not end up being everything that you want it to be. But there are experiences within that, however long it's going to be in your life, that you will not have had if you stay where you're at or if you don't move towards this. Let's get you some advice. If this message is resonating for you, I'd be curious to know how this is impacting each of you. So if you want to leave some comments below, without getting too personal, of course. As an Aquarius rising, I'm curious to see how you are resonating with this message. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. So are you prepared to make a decision that will change the course of your life? Or do you want to just stay where you're at, miss this opportunity, and die with this regret or with this dream, collecting dust on a shelf? One more shuffle. Thank you. Your advice for this week. The Empress to the Empress. Ace of Wands. I told you, leaving behind the old Ace of Wands, grab the new Ace of Wands. And the King of Wands. Oof, bottom of the deck, 4 of Wands. Well, that's the life change. When you decide to move in a new direction, you will change your life. You will change the trajectory of your path. And you're meant to do that. And your advice here this week is to create a plan for you to move forward in this new direction. Have this new beginning. There's incredible potential here. It might last, like I said, 10 minutes. It might last 10 years. It might last the rest of your life. You won't know until you start creating the path, creating the plan to get on the path. Because I don't think this is an overnight thing for you. I get the feeling here this is with the 2 Empress cards, there's a gestation period here. Like you really need to birth this. It's not waking up tomorrow and saying, I want to start a business. And then on Monday, it's just boom, the online storefront is open or the brick and mortar shop is open. No, there's a gestation period here. You need to acquire the space or set up the website. You need to get products, service. You know what I mean? You need to get stuff in order, licenses, insurance. There's a gestation period. It's like 9 months here almost. For some of you, this is like a 9-month process to move, to relocate, to change jobs, to learn something new, to enter connection, to take your current relationship to a higher level of commitment. There's growth here. The potential is there. You need to start this week. If that's the direction that you want to move in, this is a good week to start nurturing that new goal. If not, you may miss the dance. And Source is saying, don't do that. That's what I have for you, Aquarius, for the week ahead. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. Don't forget to check out your other placements. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.